pigs in a blanket, hasn't it?
It's been a moment, but that's okay. I'll take what I can get.
Ooh, Donnie. Well, I tell you what, she comes in, she brings it in style. That's Mary Arnzen, and again, I want to thank her for the SOMC community events and all the things that are coming up in our SOMC Medical Monday segment. Time now for the news, brought to you this morning by Roger Hemming, LLC. Find Roger on the west side, 104, for all your construction needs. Along with that, overhead doors and fencing. As downtown, we've got 74 degrees. Here's Bill.
Thanks, Steve. Good morning, everyone. An Ashland, Kentucky man is behind bars and is facing multiple charges after deputies executed a search warrant finding drugs and drug paraphernalia in a home yesterday. Jeremy Wagner is now facing multiple charges, including criminal abuse, third degree, of a child 12 years old and under, as well as other drug-related offenses. A passing driver happened to spot two children, ages 1 and 3, alone in a roadway and only wearing their diapers. Deputies said the driver immediately stopped, secured the children in the vehicle, then contacted 911. And after searching the neighborhood, they were able to locate the children's father, who is Wagner. Now, during the execution of a search warrant, deputies located a trafficking amount of marijuana, numerous THC cartridges, weight scales, and nearly $5,000 in cash. Wagner was then arrested and taken to the Boyd County Detention Center. Meanwhile, on our front, a Scioto County teenager received a life sentence without parole eligibility for the next 27 years following his conviction for murder and felonious assault after a 5-day jury trial concluded this past Friday. 18-year-old Aiden Green faced 6 felony counts, including 2 counts of murder and 4 counts of assault that stemmed from a fatal shooting which occurred nearly 1 year to the day of the end of the trial. Lead prosecutor in the case was Scioto County Prosecutor Shane Tiemann. He was assisted by Matthew Lush and Jay Willis. Common Pleas Judge Mark Kuhn was the presiding judge. Green was 17 years old at the time of the shooting that claimed the life of Nathaniel McQuinley during a party that had over 100 other people in attendance. And meanwhile, a Buckeye legend will take his place in one of the most memorable traditions in college athletics during Ohio State's first football game of the season next month. Here's Kate Burdett.
According to a press release from the Ohio State Athletics Department, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner Archie Griffin will dot the I in Script, Ohio on August 31st during halftime of Ohio State's season opener against Akron. The invitation, considered the greatest the band can extend to a non-member, was presented by the so-called I-Dotters, who are senior sousaphone players in the band. Previous honorary I-Dotters include comedian Bob Hope, Woody Hayes, Jack Nicklaus, and Senator John and Annie Glenn.
For Mix 99.3 News, I'm Bill Shope.
Well, Bill, you're an intelligent guy.
Some say.
Well, on that note, I wanted to tell you that a new survey is out.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm letting pigs in the blanket get in my way. I shouldn't do that. They get in your seats, but they're so good. A new survey is out. 33% of Americans think they have an idea that can make them rich.
All right.
A wealth of geeks and talker research, they talked to 2,000 adults, found that 39% of the men were confident that they have come up with a genius idea compared to 26% women.
I'm an idea man, Chuck. All right? Yeah. I get ideas all day long. I can't control them. It's like they come charging in. I can't even fight them if I wanted to, you know? So I say them in here, and that way I never forget. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, but if you've got an idea, and have you ever come up with something that you've thought about that could revolutionize the world, but you just haven't acted on it?
No.
Oh, come on. Seriously?
No, I mean, you have passing thoughts about them, but to flesh it out to where, it would become, something on that scale, sometimes that's above my pay grade.
Well, I think, as I sit here in the mornings and sometime let the thoughts of creativity flow through my head, I've come up with some ideas, and I can see where somebody could just out of the blue come up with an idea and maybe think, my gosh, this thing could fly. I could do it. Unfortunately, I don't have the money.
Well, that's part of it, but you got to think through the idea before you even start thinking about money.
Yeah. Well, you want to hear about my idea?
Sure.
Now, I'm in this survey here, so I'm one of the 33% that think I'm a genius.
Okay.
Okay. You go to a gas pump, and you have to grab the handle.
Right.
How many people have grabbed that handle?
Absolutely. That haven't washed their hands.
Right. Why don't we have, like little plastic gloves, right there at the gas pump, and we call them pump-elaptics. You put them on your hand before you pump, and that way you've got a plastic glove. You slide it on your hand. Pump-elaptics.
Too many size issues, probably.
Well, I don't know. Don't you think that people would buy into something like that knowing that they didn't have to touch a gas pump handle that has been handled by thousands?
If it didn't raise the price of gasoline, maybe.
Yeah. So that's my 33% of
There you go.
being an American that think I have an idea that'll make me rich. Pump-elaptic. There you go. Should I end it here?
I think y'all let it rip, yeah.
All right, thank you, Bill. This update brought to you this morning by Roger Hemming, LLC. Find Roger on the west side for all of your construction, overhead door, and fencing needs.
Southern Ohio Overhead Doors and Fencing has all kinds of garage doors in multiple sizes and colors for commercial and residential use. It offers both sales and service. Fencing-wise, there's wood, vinyl, metal, and chain link. Southern Ohio Overhead Doors and Fencing can custom make gates and is the only company around that can install and service electrical gate openers. Southern Ohio Overhead Doors and Fencing, 22115 State Route 73 West Portsmouth at Roger Hemming Contractors, LLC. Phone 740-529-0133. Guaranteed lowest prices, financing available, credit cards accepted. See store for details.
837 downtown. We've got 74 and ONN.
This is ONN. I'm Jay Fox on the Ohio News Network. An important piece of infrastructure has been repaired in Northwest Ohio. Kaylee Marentet from ONN affiliate WTOL-TV in Toledo reports.
After more than 2 weeks of being shut down, the Craig Memorial Bridge is finally back open. The bridge closed because of a mechanical error a few weeks ago. That closure was only expected to last one day, but then a driver drove around the road closure signs and crashed through the gates, breaking them, but now again is back open to drivers.
Economists are predicting some good news when it comes to inflation. Tracy Townsend of ONN affiliate WBNS-TV in Columbus reports.
The U.S. economy is on track for an extremely rare achievement, sticking a soft landing. That's when inflation returns to the Fed's target without a recession. According to some economists, that's a feat that's only happened once during the 1990s. Meantime, inflation resumed a downward trend and seems to be on track to slow further toward the Federal Reserve's 2% target.
It's a dubious honor for Cleveland. A Wallet Hub study shows Cleveland is the most stressed city in America. The study takes into account unemployment, divorce and suicide rates, as well as average weekly work hours. 4 other Ohio cities made the top 100. For more state news, go to onnradio.com. For the Ohio News Network, I'm Jay Fox.
Well, their baseball team should give them a reason to smile.
Yeah.
Sure. Come on, man. Guardians are doing well.
They are. They have a 4.5-game lead in the AL Central. They took 2 out of 3 over the weekend in the city of brotherly love. They won in somewhat dramatic fashion yesterday. They were down 3-0 and rallied for a 4-3 W. So Cleveland continues to play very, very well.
And sports brought to you by Oliver Creations, right across from Glockner Honda Toyota, US 23 at the Curve, where you can get signed sports memorabilia, great summer home decor, and also clothing. Now, on the other hand, maybe Cincinnati's vying for that title of the most depressed city. If the Reds continue to play this way, they might just get it.
If the Reds continue to play the way they're playing, then everybody's focus is going to turn to Cincinnati Bengals football real fast.
Very quickly, yeah. All right. Talk about what the Reds didn't do over the weekend.
Yeah, they dropped 2 out of 3 in Tampa Bay. The series started off well for Cincinnati as the Reds won 3-2 in 10 innings on Friday, but then the losses started to come. On Saturday, Cincy fell 4-0, and yesterday the Rays won the rubber match 2-1. The Reds out-hit the Rays 6-3 yesterday, but still couldn't get the victory. Ellie De La Cruz went 3 for 4 at the plate and stole 4 bases. Great game for Ellie. He now has 55 steals on the season. Starting pitcher Hunter Green had another solid outing as well, but unfortunately, no victory to show for it. Green pitched 7 innings of 2-hit scoreless baseball before giving way to Fernando Cruz, who came on in the 8th and gave up both of Tampa Bay's runs. Cruz wound up taking the loss, dropping his record to 3-8. Cincinnati is 5 games below 500 and 10 games out in the NL Central, tied for dead last in the division with tonight's opposition, the Chicago Cubs. The Reds and the Cubbies will open up a series this evening at Great American Ballpark, and you can hear tonight's contest on Fox Sportsmouth AM 1260 and 95.7 FM. Coverage will get underway at 6:40, leading up to the 7:10 first pitch. Carson Spires will be on the mound for Cincy. Chicago will counter with Jamison Talon. As mentioned, the Guardians were winners over the Phillies 4-3 yesterday. Cleveland will visit Detroit this evening at 6:40. In minor league baseball, the Chillicothe Paints won 3 of their 4 games this past weekend. They did fall yesterday at Illinois Valley 9-8. Chillicothe will entertain the Johnstown Millrats this evening at 7:05. By day's end yesterday, in Paris at the 2024 Olympic Games, the United States led in the overall medal count with 12. Host France was second with a total of 8 medals. According to NBC Sports, here are some of the bigger highlights yesterday for Team USA. The United States men's basketball team began its gold medal defense with a victory, defeating Serbia 110-84 in its group play opener. Kevin Durant and LeBron James led the way for the United States. LeBron had 23. Durant wound up with 21. Team USA's Tori Husk and Gretchen Walsh took gold and silver, respectively, in the women's 100-meter butterfly. Also at the pool, Nick Fink, the sole American in the field for the men's 100-meter breaststroke, tied for silver with Great Britain's Adam Peaty. The women's gymnastics team qualifications took place. The U.S., led by Simone Biles, qualified first as a team and has finalists in all-around and individual events. Team USA's Haley Batten clinched silver in women's mountain biking after narrowly winning an epic battle for second. Elsewhere, tennis star Coco Gauff won the first match of her Olympic debut in straight sets. It was Jackie Boggs night for the kids Saturday at Portsmouth Raceway Park. Winners included Kenny Christie from Vanceburg in the late models, Jacob Kernut from West Virginia in the limited late. Southwebster's Adam Jordan was the winner in the sport mods, and Portsmouth's Mark Hall made it 3 in a row in the Crown Vics. Your Portsmouth Insurance sports time is 8:43. Portsmouth Insurance is a TAH benefits partner. Call Gary Duzan for all of your employee benefit needs. And that is a look at sports.
All right, thanks, Chuck. Brought to you by Oliver Creations, right across from Glockner Honda Toyota, US 23 at the Point.
All of Her Creations in Portsmouth offers all kinds of gorgeous home decor, including beautiful Ray-Dun pottery, custom-made wreaths, wall hangings like signs, picture frames, and clocks, and Ohio State swag for the man cave. All of Her Creations can even create customized t-shirts. For all kinds of great-looking home decor, visit All of Her Creations at 2952 US Highway 23 in Portsmouth, just across from Glockner Honda Toyota, and follow All of Her Creations on Facebook. All you need is at All of Her Creations.
And it is traffic and service of your good friends at the Scioto River, 1024 Gallia Street. And the river is there at 11 o'clock this morning. And, of course, they also cater. They'll bring it to you anytime. This morning we've had a sheriff deputy near Osco, and so be careful there. A lot of construction kind of all of a sudden has come up, especially resurfacing. We got some resurfacing going on. Jackson Furnace Road, that's in Bloom Township, Dutch Hollow, Sugar Camp, and all of that will be going on Wednesday, July 31st from 8 until 4. We got Pirate Drive in Porter Township, and they're going to be doing that again this coming Friday. That'll be the 2nd. And Ohio River Road also, Porter Township, be looking for the Shelley Company out there. If you see something we need to know about, give us a call at 354-1993. Traffic and service of the Scioto River opens 7 days a week.
Weather a service of the Scioto County Career Technical Center, where you can begin your career as a certified pharmacy technician. Financial aid is available for those who qualify. For more information, call 740-259-5526 or visit sciototech.org.
First alert forecast from WSAZ. Periods of rain, a few rumbles too. Beneficial on a Monday. Temperatures go from near 70 to start to the 80s in the afternoon. A few showers can linger overnight tonight, but the best rain will be to our west, at least then. Early showers and a few afternoon pop-ups on Tuesday. A hotter feel with temperatures into the upper 80s. I'm WSAZ News Channel 3 meteorologist Brandon Butcher on the Ohio Valley's hit music channel, Mix 99.